name is Havana Terborg, and I am an assiduous member of the Plainfield chapter of the New Jersey Orators. Today, I will be presenting a piece entitled, "What Does American Democracy Mean to Me?" by Mary McLeod Bethune, in the category of Oral Interpretation of Prose. Before I begin, I would like to enlighten you on some information about the author. Nicknamed the First Lady of the Struggle, Mary McLeod Bethune grew up picking cotton in Sumter County, South Carolina. The 15th of 17 children, she was well aware of the challenges African Americans faced and the prejudice against them. Determined to improve the lives of African Americans and her family, she took education very seriously and felt that it was one of the most effective ways blacks could move up the ladder in American society. I selected this piece because I strongly support Mary McLeod's views and opinions. I also feel that the struggles she felt were against African Americans in her time period are still somewhat present in today's society, whether it be poverty, living conditions, or educational opportunities for African Americans today. Now, without further delay, I present, "What Does American Democracy Mean to Me?" Democracy is for me and for 12 million black Americans, a goal towards which our nation is marching. It is a dream and an ideal, and whose ultimate realization we have a deep and abiding faith. For me, it is based on Christianity, in which we confidently entrust our destiny as a people. Under God's guidance in this great democracy, we are rising out of the darkness of slavery and into the light of freedom. Here, my race has been afforded the opportunity to advance from a people 80% illiterate to a people 80% literate. From abject poverty to the ownership and operation of 1 million farms and 750,000 homes. From the status of chattels to recognized contributors to the American culture. From total disfranchisement to participation in government. As we have been extended a measure of democracy, we have brought to this nation rich gifts. We have helped to build America with our faith, strengthened it with our song, and enriched it with our minds. We have given you Paul Laurence Dunbar, Booker T. Washington, Marian Anderson, and George Washington Carver. But even these are only the first fruits of a rich harvest, which will be reaped when new and wider fields are open to us. The democratic doors of equal opportunity have not been opened wide to Negroes. In the Deep South, Negro youth is offered only 1/15 of the educational opportunity of the average American child. The great masses of Negro workers are depressed and unprotected in the lowest levels of agriculture and domestic service, while the black workers in industry are barred from certain unions and generally assigned to the more laborious and poorly paid work. Their housing and living conditions are sordid and unhealthy. They live too often in the terror of the lynch mob, are deprived too often by the constitutional right of suffrage, and are humiliated too often by the denial of civil liberties. We do not believe that justice and and common decency will allow these conditions to continue. Our faith envisions a fundamental change as mutual respect and understanding between our races come in the path of a spiritual awakening. Certainly, there have been times when we may have delayed this mutual understanding by being slow to assume a fuller share of our national responsibility because of the denial of full equality. And yet, we have always been loyal when the ideals of American democracy have been attacked. We have given our blood in its defense from Christmas attics on Boston Commons to the battlefields of France. We have fought for the democratic principles of equality under the law, equality of opportunity, equality at the ballot box, for the guarantees of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We have fought to preserve one nation, conceived in liberty, and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Yes, we have fought for America, with all of her imperfections, not so much for what she is, but for what we know she can be. Perhaps the greatest battle is before us, the fight for a new America, fearless, free, united, morally rearmed, in which 12 million Negroes, shoulder to shoulder with their fellow Americans, will strive that this nation, under God, will have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, for the people, and by the people, shall not perish from this earth. This dream, this idea, this aspiration, this is what American democracy means to me. When Mary McLeod Bethune gave this speech on the American Radio Works Town Meeting of the Air in 1939, it served as a catalyst to equalize housing conditions, educational inequities, and to reduce the percentage of blacks in poverty. I am forever grateful to Mary McLeod Bethune and others that tirelessly fought to improve the lives of African Americans today. Once again, my name is Havana Terborg, and I am an assiduous member of the Plainfield chapter of the New Jersey Orators. Thank you.